Look at that. Look at the eyes. We're leaving Gasparilla Marina and headed to one of the most beautiful sandbars in Southwest Florida.
Everybody call the dolphin. He'll come over. Ready? Yeah!
All right, we are back at it. This weekend's project is going to be a fun one. We're going to cut some Kusa up and destroy our console.
Cutting the cap.
Cutting the top of it. No, but that line right there before Austin destroys it is going to be the height of our box. And we're going to have our entire, we're turning this into a box like you'd see on a Texas skiff or that kind of thing to get a 20-inch vantage point single station that we're building on the boat. Got 3 sheets of 3/4 Kusa, and yeah, this would be cool. We're going to salvage that console cooler that's built in there and see how that does. I got away from that psycho with the Sawzall for a second. Nice. So what this is going to do is give us, we're going to have a total console length of 6.5 feet. Before, including the leaning post, we were at 8 feet. We're going to pick up just about 2 feet of room inside of the back end of the boat for fishing. It's a tile saw blade. Best tool you can use. What up? Okay, we went up in the boat and got the floor. So this is what we're working with now. And quickly in the video you're gonna see the vision come together. Before, our leaning post ended here, giving us about 2 feet of fishing space around the back of the leaning post. I think 4 feet would be cool. I want to cover these. Yeah, so we're gonna take our Kusa and then right here we're gonna notch it up 1.5 inches at
just lay it on
26 and then lay it on the deck. Whoa, bro! It cuts forward.
You guys see how my piece isn't like all over the place? Because if you know how to use the tool.
It looks like you cut it with a gay Sawzall though. Curvy all the way down. I'm going to grind this down and use some structural putty here to put a piece in of Kusa so that the top deck will have some real meat to
get meaty with,
to set on. Just like that, the box is starting to get solid. Now we're going to bonding putty these up here. All right, we just kind of screwed up and I forgot to hit record. But I wanted to show you this tool I have. It's a Flex gel peeler, Gel Pro, 3 carbide tips, and you can adjust the depth, the cutting depth into the gel coat. I'll show you how quickly it takes off the gel finish on that bottom corner.
Just did that in like 30 seconds.
And it gives you a perfectly prepped area where the grinder is good, but it's not as efficient. So
it's a bit psycho.
But it has this vacuum attachment that you can tell we're not using at all. And it does make for a nice cleanup when you're prepared.
Fast cleanup, but it's a bit unruly too. You gotta be careful with it.
Could get dangerous.
Yes.
So this, not necessarily Miller Lite, but it is a good option for you guys. If you are glassing and you don't want stuff to stick to it, these boxes with the shiny face work really well. We're going to be doing some putty in this area. I don't want the top to stick to the deck right now. All right, we're starting to do a live one glassing. Got the 1708 cut off into strips for us. Got the laminating resin. I'm gonna make it I don't know, do 24 ounces at a time. Got a roller with a paint roller and a fiberglass roller. Get the air bubbles out. And this is kind of not the most important for like the finish work, but if we do it neatly, it's gonna save us a lot of annoying work later. Trying to wet it out. We're gonna apply some more on the surface, but it's, even though this mesh is super thick, when it's fully wet, it almost gets, well, you're gonna see it in a second, it gets crystal clear. Not quite crystal, but you can see through it. And that is at least how I've always learned that it's wet enough. So you see that? You can see the label beyond the 1708, and on here, you can see how thick it is. This stuff's laminating resin, and as long as we're gonna sand, or as long as we're gonna continue to glass, we have a pretty good window to where we don't have to sand in between coats. And it's like days, I think, but I'm gonna try and get all this done by tomorrow at the latest, and then there's less work later. Go to that one. This 200 tie.
Beauty. I got this thing too, just to make it a little more legit.
Hell yeah. Capitan. Cameraman. I like the cameraman.
Your mother?
That's it. Pretty serious progress. You can see why we're not going to get this completed in one video, but we're going to head to the water in a couple minutes and we'll show you that part of our life. All right, we're on our way to the boat, and we heard about some burrowing owls, and we're gonna go check them out real quick before we get there.
Yeah.
Let's go. We spooked one, and he went up on the thing over there, but there's another in this hole peeking at us. Try and zoom in on it. There you can see his head. They're tiny.
Is there any eggs in there?
Definitely eggs in there. And what we heard was the iguanas are eating the eggs. Pretty cool.
So iguanas just sneak in.
Look at that. Look at the eyes.
I don't have any yellow eyes.
Very cool. All right, don't go too close. Let's back up. Let's back up and let them relax. And we'll go to the boat. Austin's there now, so we're gonna meet up with him. Adios, owls.
Hi, what?
We made it to the dock. Right, Reef? Life jacket. Isla, you want to get out?
Yeah, he just literally shut the door on me.
I'm sure. Going for a ride on Austy's Skeeter, and he's cleaning it up for us. What's up, baby Cole?
Hi.
We're pulling out. This is Austin's 22 Skeeter and baby Trinity's maiden voyage. She's somewhere down there in the car seat. We're leaving Gasparilla Marina and headed to one of the most beautiful sandbars in Southwest Florida. We'll show you that coming up here. Back in Austin's previous life, he did a lot of electrical work on that thing, building that bridge. The Boca Grande Causeway here. 3 little bridges and you get to the island. $6 a pop per car, and you can see how many cars come and go all day long. On the other side of the Boca Grande Causeway, there's an old railroad trestle that was built back in the early 1900s and started being used in 1907. The main function of that railroad was to transport phosphate mined in the middle of the state and pick it up in Boca Grande Pass to load it onto barges and ships. There's a swing bridge from back in the early 1900s, and the bridge I showed you earlier that Austin had some help with is the same concept. So over 100 years later, they're using this similar style bridge. Pretty cool. Water clarity is looking really nice still, even though we had a big rain a couple days ago. It's a little too rough out there. That's our favorite spot's probably a mile around the corner in front of Little Gasparilla Island, but this is our next bet. Right behind that big crazy house. Good spot for the kids to run around. It's about a foot of water. That's Boca Grande. Couple of sweet boats up on the beach there. Lots of windows. All right, Reef. Tell us how deep it is. Ankle deep. Big country. Coming in?
Yes.
It's chilly, but it feels good after a second. I think I'm gonna dive in. Definitely feels nice to be at the beach and not be working on the boat. Can't wait to get the angler done. We're getting close. Austin and I do, with Tyler, our brother, who was in the video a little bit today, we do a lot of fun trips, and we're gonna try and share them with you as we do them. All right, I'm diving in, first time in 6 months.
Everybody call the dolphin, he'll come over. Ready?
Okay, guys, stop. This is like a dramatic.
Miss Rachel, guys!
All right, we're headed out Little Gasparilla Pass. And you little pukes are gonna stop yelling. About 2 feet of water here.
All right, wrapping up a fun day on the water with the fam. Everybody say yeah! Woo! Great day, great time. Glad you guys could come along. Like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
You can't change it.